In this video, we're going to test out to see if it's really worth paying the bulk of 150 to almost 200 euro for a pair of goalkeeper gloves. Or will a 20 euro pair of goalkeeper gloves do exactly what you need? To give this all a bit of a fair assessment and to really put these gloves to the test, we're going to be basing them on a rating scale of 1 to 5 on 4 different essential aspects of goalkeeper gloves: comfort, grip, protection, and durability. The expensive gloves we have for today's video is the RushGK Duo Evolution Adaptive Flex. That is a mouthful. This glove features a black duo latex with 3D dots on the inside of the hand. Now, this is apparently for maximum grip, control, and cushioning. Now, these 3D dots are something that I have never experienced on a goalkeeper glove before. So looking at the unboxing here as well, it also comes in this hardcover case. It's kind of like a hard plastic. And as you can tell from my reaction to unboxing them, they are fairly soft straight out of the box. Jesus, they are soft. And for the cheap gloves on today's video, we have the Ulsport Resistance Soft Resist Plus, which are coming in at around 20 euro. Whereas the Rush gloves are coming in at around 150 euro. So there is a massive difference there. This glove features an exclusive and abrasion resistance Soft Resist Plus black latex with a classic cut and apparently a breathable and comfortable fabric. It also has this embossed rebound zone, which is meant to ensure flexibility and optimal punching. And to make this video a bit more interesting, I wanted to add another goalkeeper glove to this video. And this glove I wanted to add is the One Glove GEO 3.0. Now, the description for this glove is that it's their most ergonomic, lightweight, and elite glove to date, which will give you a second skin feeling. And it claims to be an extension of the goalkeeper. And the reason I wanted to add this glove to the video is because it's kind of like that middle ground glove where it's not as expensive as a 150 euro pair, but it's not as cheap as the 20 euro pair. It kind of has that perfect middle ground where it's roughly around 60 euro, but it has all the essentials that you need for it to be a top goalkeeper glove. So we're going to use this as a baseline. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to say a massive thank you to Shop Goalkeepers Anonymous for sending out the goalkeeper gloves that you're about to see in this video. And if you are looking to get a new pair of goalkeeper gloves for yourself, the link to their shop will be down in the description. The Ulsports definitely feel a lot cheaper than the gloves that I would usually wear. The backhand and the palm both felt very, very stiff. And it did have this embossed rebound zone, which was meant to ensure flexibility and optimize punching. But personally, it just kind of felt like I had finger save in the glove because it was so stiff. So we're just going to have to see what this is like in the protection test. There was definitely still some negative space in the gloves, even though they were fit to my size. And I personally like wearing negative cut gloves. And since this was a classic cut glove, it just wasn't that tight fitting to what I'd usually like. Overall, I'm going to give these Ulsports a 2 out of 5. Moving on to the One Glove, you can tell instantly the quality difference compared to the Ulsport. They had this kind of plastic covering on the palm of the glove, which is meant to protect the grippiness of the glove fresh out of the box. And when taking off this kind of plastic covering, you can really hear the grip. They're sticky. Now, when explaining this glove earlier on, you heard me say that they were lightweight and meant to be a second skin-like feeling. It is almost exactly what that says. If you like negative cut gloves and a second skin-like feeling, this is what you're going to get out of this glove. On the comfort scale, out of 1 to 5, I'm going to rate this a 5 out of 5. For the Rush gloves, you can really see from my reaction that I have never tried a glove like this before. What is that? What is that? Those 3D dots on the inside of the hand that are meant to give maximum grip, control, and cushioning is definitely something that you're gonna have to get used to. It feels initially weird and uncomfortable, but after about 4 or 5 minutes of wearing the gloves, you kind of forget that they're there. And the nice cut gusset on the wrist area of the glove for easy access makes it that bit nicer when putting on these gloves. I've also never wore a glove with this type of cut before. It feels like a kind of roll negative, but also classic cut, but I definitely wasn't opposed to it. Overall, I would give this a 5 out of 5 on the comfort rating scale. Now, before we get into the next test here, I want to ask you something. If you have been enjoying the video so far, why not hit that subscribe button and maybe even leave a like and a comment what you think, or even what type of goalkeeper gloves you're wearing at the moment in the comment section down below. For the grip test, we're going to take 6 shots from the penalty spot towards my chest to see how many I can hold and what way the grip is. Oh, I can't fucking hook. Do you know what it feels like? Feels like I'm wearing oven mitts. It's exactly what it's like. For the old sport, again, I really didn't feel any grip, even after giving it a bit of a pre-wash. Personally, it felt a bit more on the slippy side, more than the grippy side. So for this, I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5. Like, I can instantly tell that these are 10 times. Like, you can even hear it. Is it? Yeah, you can even tell they're 10 times stickier, like. For the one glove, I think this definitely takes the top spot. There was definitely a couple of shots that I felt like I was holding that I would usually kind of parry to the floor and pick back up again. This one glove is definitely a 5 out of 5 for grip.
Oh, well done, Ush. There you go. Oh.
No sting.
No.
It's not like...
But it's not even like, you know, like when you, yeah, when you go like that.
Yeah.
It's not even that double.
Yeah, it's just sticking, but like not even that, like it's just, they're so thick.
You feel comfortable?
Yeah. I was initially a bit disappointed on the grip side of things for the Rush. It definitely needed a very good pre-wash before I started to see any bit of grip on the palms of the glove. But that extra bit of padding on the palm made stopping shots that bit easier. And for this, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. For the protection test, we're going to have 4 corners coming into the box. 2 corners will be a 2-handed punch and 2 corners will be a 1-handed punch. This is essentially to see what way the protection is in the punching zone of the glove.
For a thick glove, like it stings like.
Now, even though the old sport did have this rebound zone on the knuckles of the glove, personally it felt more worse than good. Since it was so stiff, there was more of a sting to the punch rather than a cushion. So for the protection side of these old sport gloves, I'll give it a 3 out of 5.
Oh, that's a lot better. That's a lot better.
For the one glove, on the positive side of things, it's lightweight, it has that second skin feeling, but since it has this, there is basically no punching zone. Now, this can be a good thing and a bad thing. Since it is so lightweight, you'll have that real feel on the ball to direct the punch. But if the ball is coming in at a good pace, it could potentially sting the knuckles. So for this, I'd give the protection rating 3 out of 5.
Way more padded. Way more padded, yeah.
The protection side of things on the Rush gloves, there is definitely a lot more padding on the knuckles compared to the other 2 gloves. It has that bit more cushioning, which made punching feel a lot better. So for the protection side of these, I'll honestly give it a 5 out of 5. For the durability side of things, there was no other way for me to test these gloves other than just wear them. I've been bringing these gloves down to training and using them as much as possible over the past 2 weeks. And honestly, I was very surprised by the outcome. Using these gloves constantly over the past 2 weeks, I haven't seen any wear and tear out of all 3 gloves. I know it's only been 2 weeks, but I put these to the test to really see if there would be any tearing or ripping on the latex of the glove. And as you can see, the Old Sport, the One Glove, and the Rush, there hasn't been any durability issues. So for the durability scale, I'm gonna have to rate each of these gloves a 5 out of 5. Overall, it really doesn't matter what type of glove you wear. It's all about the Goalkeeper themselves. It's definitely not bad to wear these cheap alternative Old Sport gloves. In my opinion, they would be a perfect training glove because you should always have a training pair of Goalkeeper gloves and a match day Goalkeeper glove. Do you need to spend the 150 to almost 200 euro for that big pair of Goalkeeper gloves? No. The One Glove 60 euro alternative is just as good, if not even better in some aspects. At the end of the day, it's all down to you. Test out these different gloves, see what works well, see what type of fit you like, see what grip you like, see what gloves last longer, and decipher what type of glove you will like through that way. It doesn't matter if you wear 20 euro goalkeeper gloves or a 200 euro pair. As long as you keep that ball out of the net, it does the job.
Yeah.